Hey everyone, this is Al McDowell with another YouTube video. I want to start by talking about music motivation. Now, everyone knows that when you got when you got a playlist or a certain song that you love so much, it really inspires you or motivates you to do something good. And especially does it a lot in the martial art business, and does it in any kind of form or sport or even piece of art. That we take a certain song, or we take certain songs and put them into a playlist that motivates us to try to get us going. It gives us that fire. It gives us that fire inside of us to try to get up and do things, or even try to, whether it's to get out to do a project that we've been putting off for over a week or weeks or months or whatever. But there's also a way to get away from for your mundane lives where it's so stressful because the kids are driving you nuts, your wife has been complaining, or your husband has been too lazy, and you just want to get away from all of it and just go and be your own person, and either go work out or be be away from any stressful life. Now, over the years, people have changed. People actually have been inspired and motivated by different songs and different artists and stuff like that. Where some also been inspired by a lot of different movies. Now, the one song that is still relevant, excuse me, the one that's still relevant nowadays has been going on for almost 50 years now. Almost 50 years. Another 4 more years will be 50 years since it's been released. And that is the Rocky theme song composed by Bill Conti, I believe it is. And it's such an inspiring and motivating song. Every time you hear it, you just want to get up and train and get up and go do that running up the stairs in Philadelphia. Feel really empowered to actually you actually did something and not just sit around and watching the TV the whole time. So the thing is, that song, Gotta Fly, is so inspiring that even another 20 more years will still be inspiring, because it basically tells a story about how an underdog fighter is going against a professional boxer, a professional fighter, and you have to get over you have to get over your all your insecurities, and your get away from all the negativity and your demons, and just go out and do it. Go out and train. Go out and accomplish the impossible. And a long time, and I wish it was brought back today. A long time that the national anthem was the only inspiration song, especially during the World War II, especially during the 1950s and 1960s. Every time that a program stopped, we didn't have no commercials. Well, we had commercials, but they didn't want to go so long. And every time when a program ended, it always ended with a national anthem at the end of the programming. And that was supposed to inspire the American spirit and patriotism. You got want to be proud. You're inspired to be proud to be an American. You're inspired to be proud to be a patriot. And with Gotta Fly, you're inspired to actually go on and do great things. And the thing is, any song that shows that in motivation, whether it's to train or whether it's to get along with life, that is something that is truly humble and inspiring to actually feel. Now, of course, everyone believes that the best songs to train with or to work out with is all the songs from the 1980s. So what you got going on in the 1980s? You got a lot of aerobic classes that had all that rock music, all that stuff that has all the big hair and stuff like that. And the thing is, you can go with name all kinds like Kiss, AC/DC, Guns N' Roses, Billy Idol, Billy Joel, and all kinds of these different artists in the 80s that really were real hard rock and roll and inspire a lot of people. And the thing is that a lot of songs and a lot of artists have done that. Like Elvis Presley with the American Trilogy was actually a big inspiration. And every time, if you ever see Elvis Presley in concert and you hear the American Trilogy, there's a small pause. Elvis does a small pause where he's looking at the choir. No, not the choir, the orchestra. and he's hearing all those big trumpet blowing, boom, boom, doo, 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 doo. And that is something very motivating, inspiring. That's one the music like that. That's why I call this video music motivation. Stuff like that should motivate you to come out from the darkness and try to become something better and not be isolated and alone. And that's something that we've been suffering for the last 3 years, is being isolated, alone. And the thing is, we ain't got a way of getting out. And now people are getting out, trying to put together the playlist. And what better way to start than now, right? So, and then one thing that we should always, cherish is how much we try to stay in shape and how we try to go through everyday lives with me and trying to find some form of motivation, some form of inspiration, and then also keep our discipline, saying we gotta be doing this every day. Otherwise, we're gonna get slow. We're gonna get real weak and doing we can, and we won't be able to do it in 20 more years. So the thing is, you gotta find some motivation and some purpose to actually motivate us to actually do something better and get out, get up, and get out. Now, when it comes like to subtle music is the kind of stuff that we use to try to relax us. And of course, the last 3 years, or the last almost for 10 years, what's the one thing you've been listening to? Let It Go from Frozen. Oh, jeez. Oh, for 10 years, we're still listening to this song, and it's still stuck in people's heads. But it is a great song, though, because it does release stress. But the thing is, some people are going like this, get this stupid thing out of my head. Because every once in a while, they just want to shoot the record player or shoot the stupid iPhone because they've been playing too much. So the thing is that sometimes music like that happens. I mean, you get stuck with a certain tune and just keep going. And the one song that I found when I was growing up was, and I don't support any kind of sadism or anything like that, but the Serpents of Fire from Avenged Sevenfold. Great band, great music. I mean, even Ozzy Osbourne got some great hits, and even he's a little bit crazy. I mean, chopping on a bat, I mean, you would be crazy too. Oh boy, but but that one song, Serpents of Fire, I got it from Call of Duty Black Ops 2, and there's a small introduction of characters, and it got that song, and nothing could actually feel more badass than that when you hear that song. And so therefore, you gotta try to find songs that kind of will motivate you, but at a certain point will also get you that fire and not tone you down going. Because the thing is, every time you get that smoothing music, and when you're trying to work out, you want to go like this. Okay, I'm awake. And the kind of music, if you're going to listen to that kind of music, that's the kind of music you want to listen for meditation. Because with meditation is not like sleeping. Sleeping is when you turn everything off except for your head. That's how you dream. You turn everything off. You go like this, and you go. You're just sleeping. Your whole body is just like just moving. You have no control of it. You're sleeping when you're in the dreaming world. Meditation, you're basically, and I'll touch this up on a different video, just like I'll touch up with katas, because people use music in katas. But the kind of music you use in meditation is very smooth, subtle, soft music. And you're just keeping your whole body nice and still. Nothing's moving. You're not even twitching. So if you have mosquitoes pecking on your face, you're not even twitching. At all. Monks would do it for hours and hours, because the thing is, that's the only thing they know how to release themselves from the reality of the world. And the thing is, if you're having trouble at home with the family and bills and your job and stuff like that, tell your family you're going to go away for a bit, but always come back to your family. and say you're just going to be gone for a couple of hours and you're just going to go to a nice peaceful place, I suggest stay away from busy parks. Maybe say going to the woods has always been a great thing for me. It's very peaceful. No one is out there usually. Usually you get the joggers every once in a while, but you basically are by yourself. You're sitting down, you're relaxing, popping your playlist, and you're meditating. You're just not sleeping. You're just sitting there, reflecting, and that is what meditation is all about. I'll touch more on meditation in another video as well. But that's how music like that is one that's supposed to relaxes you, calms you down. The kind of music I listen to that calms me down is Native American flute music, and it's very relaxing. It's very smoothing. It gets you to the center point all the way down. And jazz music is not that bad. It's just that it's gotta be very smooth and subtle. It can't be dun 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 dun, dun, like you're trying to swing with it. It's gotta be nice and smooth. And there's a lot of different artists that does that. So when it comes to different music motivation, is that whatever actually gives you that fire, want to actually train and actually do good and overcome all the odds in your life, overcome all your demons, all your stresses, anything in your mundane life, go ahead and do it. Now, for me, this is just my preference. I don't like listening to rap. Rap music is, to me, it's just it's very vulgar. Is very distasteful. It's very disrespectful to women. I mean, that's just me. Everyone else is different. So how you spend your money with music, that's entirely up to you. So if you want to try to get back into shape again, pick your own. Try to pick out your own playlists. Pick out and work out your own schedule how you want to actually work out in, and then just go from there. And if you do it, try to commit to it. I know if you're a busy parent or busy person because of work and the kids and car payments and dentist appointments, try to find a way to squeeze it in. I mean, the thing is, you are your own person. If you create your own workout schedule and your own playlist, that's how it's gotta be. So try to show some kind of form of motivation, action. Take the initiative to make your own playlist and go to the gym, or just try to make a smoother playlist and go meditate. How you decide to meditate, I'll give you some advice maybe on how to meditate, because we all meditate in a different way, just like we all work out a different way. You get all that real pumping music, that's how you can be able to pump the iron. Or you get all that fast track moving, that's how you get the running in. So the thing is, however you listen to your music in any way, whether it's by movies, by music, or if you're even a musician and you love listening to your own music and you play it off as you're trying to run or you're trying to build weights, I mean, good for you. Put it out there. Broadcast it, saying this is how I work out. This is what I got my kind of music. Try to go for that for your kind of art. And like I said, any kind of art can be motivated by any kind of piece of music. Whether you're painting a picture, writing a book, let's see what else. Where you're cooking. Even cooking has its own cooking. That's why they call it culinary arts. Even cooking, I even hear about some people, and not to go too off topic because I'm almost done here. I even hear a couple even surgeons and morticians. They listen to music because the thing is, if you're surrounded by a lot of dead people, what are you gonna do? Might as well listen to some music. But as long as you get your job done, I don't see how there's any problem. Unless you got a problem with your boss, of course. But music motivation have always motivated us throughout all the decades. So wherever one you choose, all power to you. So this is Albert McDowell, signing off.